Welcome to It's My Twist by Sunila. Today I'm going to show you a very interesting recipe called chicken dabba gosht. When I was in college in South Mumbai, I had a Bohri friend and they make this chicken dabba gosht during Ramzan time. She brought some to taste when I was in college and I just fell in love with it. Recently I came across this recipe on YouTube. I looked at few different recipes made by different chefs. And I thought I have to make it and I have to put it on my YouTube channel. So let's get going. I have made a little bit of twist. You will see what it is. So this is half a kg or 1 pound of boneless chicken cut into very small pieces. This is cashews. This is dal which we put in chiuda or dalia. Then this is magaj or watermelon seeds. It is easily available in Indian grocery store. And these are poppy seeds. This is oil, green chilies, ginger garlic paste. This is fresh cream, absolutely optional. This is yogurt, garam masala, of course salt, ghee, and then this is finely chopped onion. This is cooked macaroni, 1 cup. This is sliced tomatoes, and this is potato wafers and 3 eggs. Let's get going. First, I will marinate chicken with ginger garlic paste and salt. So let's marinate. Of course, salt as per your taste. You can always salt later. Marinate this chicken pieces. These are very small pieces, don't make big pieces. Marinate it and keep it aside for at least half an hour. So I will keep this aside for half an hour. Now I am going to blend cashews, dalia, magaj or watermelon seeds, poppy seeds, yogurt. This is fresh cream and green chilies, 3 to 4 green chilies. I'm going to blend it into a blender into a fine paste. I have blended this into a fine paste. Now we will fry the onion. So put the pan, put oil, about 6 to 7 tablespoons of oil. Once it is hot, we will add very finely chopped onion. Onions have to be extremely finely chopped. And saute for at least 2 to 3 minutes. Do not overcook this. Just make sure that it is translucent. We don't want to make it dark brown, otherwise the dish will look brownish. So make sure it is translucent. So I have been sauteing this for about 4 minutes now. Now I will add marinated chicken which has been marinating for the past 30 minutes. So I have marinated this with salt and ginger garlic paste. Add it and mix it well. Saute it for another 2 minutes or 3 minutes and cover it and let it simmer for at least 7 to 8 minutes so that chicken will cook nicely. You can cover it and cook it, but let me saute it for 2 to 3 minutes. So I have been sauteing it for at least 3 minutes now. I am going to cover it and let it simmer for at least 7 to 8 minutes on medium low. So it has been simmering for almost 7 to 8 minutes on medium heat. Let us check. Wow, the smell is so good. Now we will add this mixture of cashews and watermelon seeds and poppy seeds and yogurt, fresh cream. We will add this. Mix it well. Now because of cashews and poppy seeds, this might stick to the bottom of the pan. So be careful, mix it carefully. And I'm going to add 1 cup of water to this blender because I don't want to waste any of these spices, this mixture. And I'm going to add 1 cup of water to this. Mix it. You can increase the heat a little bit. Don't make it too watery and don't make it too thick also, because once this gets all done, once it cools down, it is going to thicken up. And we are also going to add cooked macaroni. You will see it's a very interesting dish, and the way it is presented is what caught my eye. So now I will add a teaspoon of garam masala. Mix it well. Now cover it and again let it simmer for another 3 to 4 minutes on low heat. So after simmering it for 2 to 3 minutes with cashews and poppy seeds paste, now we will add 1 cup of cooked macaroni. So please cook macaroni with the package instructions. Mix it. Mix it well. Put it on a very low flame. And again simmer it, cover it and simmer it for a minute or so. Couple of minutes is also fine. And then I will show you how this dish is presented. So now this is done. We will pour this mixture into any oven safe or microwave safe container. And now we will arrange these tomato slices, and this is my twist. The original recipe asks for potatoes to be sliced in thin slices and then deep fried. Instead, what I'm doing is I just got ready-made potato chips to save time, and now I'm going to arrange tomato slices. 1 tomato slice, 1 potato chip. You can arrange any way you want. This is how you arrange a tomato slice and fried potato slices, or as I said, I've used my twist and I'm just putting potato chips. So I have taken 3 eggs. I'm going to beat 3 eggs. These are 3 eggs I'm beating. Beat them very well. Now this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to pour this beaten egg over this tomatoes and eggs, and on the side I'm going to heat ghee, desi ghee, about 2 to 3 tablespoons. Okay, so make sure that I have, this is like omelette upside down. On the chips and tomato slices I have poured this beaten egg, and now I'm going to pour this very hot butter or ghee. I'm also going to crush some black peppers that will bring a good taste. And now I'm going to pour this very hot ghee, and this, look at this, oh my god. And now I'm going to put this in microwave for 5 minutes, or you can put it in toaster oven for 5 minutes or in the regular oven for 5 minutes. But most of the time now people do have microwave in the house, so microwave it for 5 minutes. Put it in the microwave for 5 minutes. So this is done after 5 minutes. We are taking this out. Wow. Garnish this with finely chopped coriander. You can put coriander before putting it in the microwave too, but I like to see fresh coriander. And this is ready. Thank you for watching, and please click on the title of the video for full and complete recipe. Please try, you would love this. This is, I call this as an Indianized version of macaroni and chicken. Very tasty, very yummy. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.